Hi, welcome back. Well, you've been there. I know I've been there. It's late at night, you're stressed or maybe just bored. What do? You open the fridge, you open the pantry, and you grab something sweet, something salty, something fizzy. It's not good for me, is it, Sue?
It could be detrimental.
It could be detrimental. It's a problem of willpower, isn't it? I mean, how can we just not make those bad food decisions?
Many people think it's a problem of willpower, but the research actually shows that we make more than 200 decisions about what and when we eat on autopilot.
Wow.
Which means it's not about willpower, because most of what we do is not about willpower. It's really about designing our environment to support our health goals. So really, when it comes to health and well-being, we should design the environment.
Well, so what do you mean by that? Design
your kitchen, your car, your glove box, your handbag, what's there will determine what you eat and how much you eat.
Okay.
So one of the first things we do at my clinic for people that want to get healthy and live better lives is get them to do a kitchen audit. Okay. We get them to have a look at what's in their pantry, in their fridge, in their freezer, and to make a list of these food items, cross out those that they know they really don't want to eat and remove them. Get them out of the house, out of sight, out of mind.
I have to confess something. So if it was my house, I could tell you how we'd remove them. We'd eat
or
them.
Give them to friends. So that's a really important first step.
Yep.
Second step is
so step one, get rid of the food that you know isn't good for you. Okay.
That's going to trip you up. Second step is replace it with food that you do want to eat more. So for example, get those whole foods, natural, minimally processed foods in the house and put them at eye level.
Okay.
There was one interesting study that Brian Wansink did, who's a food psychologist, and they got people to swap their fruits and veg from the crisper, put them on the top shelf in their fridge, and put the other foods back into the crisper that are not as healthy. And they found that within just 1 week, people tripled the amount of fruits and vegetables they consumed.
Wow, just from switching shelves around in the fridge.
Supermarkets know this, which is why they have the most profitable items at eye level. So we need to use that bit of advice and implement it at home as well.
There you go, wow.
So whether it's the fridge or the pantry, for example, I put my legumes and whole grains in glass jars at eye level. So when I open that cupboard door, I'm prompted to think, what can I cook tonight? Or when was the last time I cooked these black beans, and rotate those choices.
So it's not just about snacking, it's about like cooking a meal as well.
All of that, that's right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And even in our freezer, for example, you can keep things there that would otherwise go into the bin that are super healthy.
Speaking of which, what the dickens is, that is revolting.
It's one of those brown bananas that people often chuck out, throw them into the bin. But what you can do with that, Kent, to reduce food waste is just peel it, break it up into chunks and freeze it. Okay. And later, when you're feeling like it's a hot day and you feel like having some ice cream, puree that up and make a beautiful, creamy, real banana ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Or toss it into a smoothie.
What would you just the banana by itself?
It's amazing how when it freezes up, the texture of the banana lends itself to a creamy gelato type ice cream.
Wow.
So it's about getting rid of the stuff you don't want to eat, replacing it with good, minimally processed natural foods, putting them at eye level or visibly somewhere to prompt you to eat, and decluttering your kitchen, because they've shown cluttered kitchens make people snack twice as often.
Wow.
So cleaning up your environment, doing it all by design, will greatly help you with your health and well-being, rather than just relying on that willpower, which doesn't work.
That's great tips. So there you go, folks. Keep your health at eye level, and every time you open the kitchen, your fridge or your pantry, it'll be staring back at you. Do yourself a favour, have a healthy snack. Thanks so much for your time today, Sue.
Pleasure, Kent.
Really appreciate it. We'll take a short break now.